Philadelphia.
Well, it has finally happened. This is my last fuck given about the offense. I'll be here for the drama. I'll talk about whatever you want to talk about, but this is my last given a shit about trying to fix this offense. I'm done with it. The superstar is on the defensive side of the ball. What Vic Fangio has done this season is nothing short of amazing, and it continues to be better and better. What I see is Vic Fangio adjusting after the bye week, making Quinyon Mitchell his boundary corner, meaning whoever you throw to the short side of the hash, if it's a wide receiver, if it's a tight end, if it's my grandmother wanting to run a slant, Quinyon Mitchell is going to cover whoever's over there, and DGunn and Bond, Makuba, Adoree Jackson are going to worry about the 3 or 4 bodies that you throw to the other side, to the wide side of that hash. That major adjustment has made the Philadelphia Eagles defense damn near unstoppable against the Packers and the Lions. Everything that I thought leading up to the Lions game defensively happened. You forced him into all those fourth downs. Mainly, the weather was a great contributing factor. I think that affected the offense as well. But when DGunn then places this report in the middle of Eagles universe and says a lot of the reasons why the Philadelphia Eagles offense is being held hostage is because it is by Jalen Hurts. He's wincing this thing. He's got this organization over a barrel. All of those phrases were used. And do I believe any of them? Not really. Do I believe there's some truth that Jalen Hurts is doing something that is frustrating everybody on the offensive side of the ball? Yes, I do. How do I know that as evidence? Points to A.J. Brown, points to Devontae Smith, points to Dallas Goedert, points to basically everybody who's not an offensive lineman. They are not having a good time over there. So I do believe that Jalen has responsibility for that part of it. I also believe, largely, this falls on Nick Sirianni. And I'm tired of debating about it. I'm fucking done. This is an 8-2 football team. 8-2. And I am not going through a Joe Santoliquito thing in the middle of an 8-2 season right now. I'm going to compartmentalize that and say, that's an issue. I don't believe that it's an issue to the extent that DGunn and many others have suggested that this is a Carson Wentz situation, because if it was, it'd look a lot worse than this. Just in case that we are all wrong, I don't want to threaten DGunn's life, much like the entire press corps did to Joe Santoliquito the moment that he brought up Carson Wentz was an issue way back in 2018 going into 2019. Took his fucking press pass because of it. So I just want to make sure we're not doing that. And as far as we're not doing that, what an unbelievable report. How can you even come to the conclusion that that could be true when the man who is responsible for this offense is the fucking head coach? The head coach took the ball out of Jalen's hand last year, got spooked from 2023 into 2024. And you'll remember that DGunn reported loudly that Jalen Hurts didn't have a good OTA during a Super Bowl year. So, do I believe that Jalen Hurts is doing something so detrimental to cause what we're seeing in front of us? Fuck no, I don't. Do I think he's a part of it? Yes, I do. Do I think A.J. Brown's frustrations are with Jalen directed towards that? Yes, I do. Do I think overwhelmingly this offense is in a sticky situation because of its quarterback? No, I fucking don't. This quarterback wants to throw the football. Its head coach doesn't want him to. Then I'm done. I'm going to go support Vic Fangio, the real head coach of this team, in my mind, because that's what you're dictating. You're allowing the defense to go dictate your offense. You're having the best unit in the NFL go handle business, and your job is to score points here and there. Got it. Your job is to score 14, and the Eagles' defensive job is to score 6. That is what the Philadelphia Eagles are. And I'm not saying that as a negative. I'm just not going to put the fucking wool over my eyes and say, they'll figure it out, they'll figure it out, they'll figure it out. Not like 2024 figure it out. That's done. That is buried. It's gone. And I don't think this is 2023 either, but god damn, the offense looks like it. Because the only difference is you don't have Sean Desai on the defensive side of the ball. So if this had the Bengals defense, yeah, it would look like a 2-win football team right now. But they don't, and that's a if, what, and could be, and I don't really care about that right now because that is not the Philadelphia Eagles, what they drafted, and their foresight over there. I'm just simply pointing out that a seasoned coach corrected himself and made the defense better and put his players in a much better winning position, and the Philadelphia Eagles didn't even fucking do that. They regressed on the offensive side of the ball. So I'm done. I'm done arguing with you. I'm done telling you that this offense can only handle one wide receiver at a time. I'm done. I am rooting for Vic Fangio in the defense. I hope that we see the defense start the game every single time and they win that coin flip, because I don't care if the offense is on the field anymore. When the offense is on the field, I'm going to go take a piss. I'm going to go make bratwurst. I'm going to go hug my daughter. I'm going to kiss my wife. I'm going to do anything but sit there and watch when they're on the field. If I hear cheers, I'll go watch the replay. But entertaining this offense isn't, and I'm on the borderline of being sold on whether this is a winning formula or not. If the winning formula is go play defense, go do time of possession, maybe we'll break one, maybe we won't, then I'm on board with that reality. But I'm not on board to say that that is the most effective, craziest, awesomest thing that this Eagles offense can do. The best weapon that the Eagles offense has is the Eagles defense. Has been all single year. If you want to turn into Kyle Shanahan, go kick field goals. Go kick field goals, Nick. But don't fucking try and tell me that this quarterback that called Wink Martindale in 2023 after getting his ass kicked to try and get prepared for the playoffs and then to yell and scream that you need to be throwing more in the middle of the field. You know? It's always better when you're running the football. It's always better when you're throwing the football. It's always better when this, that. I don't care anymore. I'm done. I am done trying to tell this offense what it needs to do, because it doesn't want to listen to anybody. Doesn't want to listen to their quarterback. Doesn't want to listen to their coach. Doesn't want to listen to their wide receiver. Doesn't want to listen to the potato in the goddamn fryer, which clearly is an issue. This play caller sucks. There's no one that's putting their foot down and just being objective. Kellen Moore can be objective because he didn't come from Nick Sirianni's staff. Same thing as 2023 with Brian Johnson. He came from Jalen's camp. Nick's coming from Kevin's camp. Done. There is no in-between in a Nick Sirianni offense. It is either bad or it is either great. And when it is great, he's typically not a part of it. Shane Steichen, great. Brian Johnson, not great. Kellen Moore, great. Kevin Potato, not great. Simple as pie. It just doesn't taste as good. None of this tastes good. But I'm fucking done with rooting for the offense. I'm rooting for Vic Fangio. And here's the optimism. You ready for this? I'm not here to paint a miserable picture. This offense is going to figure it out for 3 or 4 games. And those 3 or 4 games are going to be in the playoffs. They're going to score 30 points randomly in a couple of these playoff games. And it's going to get them back to the NFC title game. And we're going to be right back into the fuck you seat. This is not the fuck you tour that I imagined. But if this defense continues to do what it does with Jalen Phillips and a healthy Nolan Smith, man, not only is Ajomo and Hunt rising to the top right when you need them to, they are smart as shit. This entire defense is calling out everything. And that is something the Mikes didn't pick up against the Detroit game. But, man, between Jalen, Ajomo, and Hunt, fingers were everywhere and plays were to the exact spot where they were pointing. And that is why this Vic Fangio defense is so incredibly hard to figure out, because as some Detroit and Packers players have noted, it's not overly complicated. It just has the right timing to make it complicated with certain calls. And this team knows what you're doing before you're about to run it. I don't know if they're obsessed with film over there or whatever it is, but they know what the offense is doing before the offense knows what it's doing. That is the advantage that they have right now, and I hope it continues. Until then, pack this shit up. Send the offense home. It produces what it produces. Wow me, guys. I doubt it's going to happen, but all I need you to do is score 14, and this defense to start scoring 6, and everything else will start taking care of itself. More on Thursday, more on Friday as usual, but for right now, enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you in person on Sunday with 2 moods in hand. Go Birds!